Morning world, it's Thursday the 13th of October 2018. I've been absent from the airwaves. I did come back briefly last week. What I've had to learn the hard way is that recovery from surgery is nowhere near as fast as I would like it to be. I thought I was recovering really fast. I'm actually recovering faster than average. I'm fortunate in that I seem to have good DNA, good genetic structure, but I'm not as healthy or as recovered as I thought I would be. I'm getting there. I'm 80% recovered now. So thank you for all those kind people who have been supportive of me. I am now catching up with the personal videos that I do for people, and I will be attending to emails all day today and tomorrow. I'd like to take you back, folks. I'd like to take you back to the end of May, mid-end May 2018. At that time, I was doing a lot of videos about how Mars was moving into Aquarius and it was going to square the conjunction of Mercury and Uranus at the start of Taurus. And I was making all types of crazy forecasts and predictions, especially around things to do with a royal wedding and various political and environmental situations. And indeed, there was a lot of change around that time, both personal and global. It wasn't quite as disruptive as many astrologers thought it would be, but it was still pretty changeable. Fast forward about 8, 9, 10 weeks to the end of July 2018, when retrograde Mars was conjunct the full moon total eclipse at the beginning of Aquarius, 4 degrees Aquarius. And a lot of people were going through a lot of reassessment and reevaluation of a lot of their personal situations at that time. Fast forward again to mid-September 2018. Mars has just moved into Aquarius in the last 48 hours. It is squaring Venus at the start of Scorpio. It is squaring Uranus at the start of Taurus. The moon was on top of Venus this morning. So we've got this really big T-square in the sky today, yesterday and today. But the big one, Mars square Uranus for the third and final time. Mars square Uranus in a personal chart is indicative of someone who's unpredictable, with an element of chaos and disruption, but also innovative, original, futuristic, if somewhat radical and rebellious in their attitudes, who doesn't follow orders and who can be relied on to do the unexpected. Translate this into a global environment, and at the moment we seem to have a gigantic typhoon off the coast in the Pacific of the Orient. It seems to be passing to the north of the Philippines, south of Japan. It's going to hit Formosa and probably Hong Kong, and it's big. Of course, the Western media isn't covering this so much. Western media is focusing on Hurricane Florence, which has been downgraded from Category 4 down to Category 2 in the last few hours, but is still going to hit Southeast America, and there's going to be some pretty big developments there. With Mars square Uranus going on at the time that these two superstorms are hitting us, it's pretty clear to me that there's going to be a lot of collateral damage. The long-term fallout from this, well, these storms are not getting any smaller, and of course it would be easy to speak on around global warming and climate chaos. Fact is, it's happening. Whether it's human influenced, human made, or just part of a natural cycle, doesn't matter. It's happening, and as humanity just accelerates its population levels, so room to live is going to become ever more of a valuable commodity. Thing is, this isn't just going to affect us environmentally, this Mars-Uranus square. I do anticipate, especially, this is starting at 0, 1, 2 degrees of the fixed signs, and in about 2 weeks' time there is a full moon. Oh, is it 2? Yeah, 2 weeks' time there's a full moon on the 25th, I think, at 1 degree of Aries, square Saturn really strongly. So I really do anticipate a lot of political fallout and casualties over the coming 2 to 3 weeks. I think that really with Mars square Uranus, the tolerance and patience for a number of political figures is falling through the floor. And with the full moon square Saturn coming up, also it's pretty clear that there's going to be some pretty savage cuts amongst certain of the political elite. Whether this come from the disgraced Nobel Prize winner in Burma, whether it be the further revelations around the American president, whether it actually is the finale of Theresa May in England. Every country in the world is going through seemingly political turmoil at the moment. It's not getting any easier. 2019 is not turning into an easy year. 2018, I'm sorry. 2019 is looking a lot better in certain ways. Mind you, Saturn's got a lot to say on that. More on that one next time. Meantime, over the next 72, 96 hours, Mars is squaring Uranus strongly. And if you've got stuff at the start of the fixed signs, if you've got stuff at the beginning of Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, then duck, because you're going to get hit and there's likely to be quite a degree of unpredictable, dramatic, disruptive, chaotic energy released. And there's not a lot you can do to accommodate this one, so stay low. Catch you soon, I hope. Bye.